And now, please welcome Laimon Eglentals and Rebecca Gonzalez.
You're probably all aware that just recently we had Ellie Gonzalez and Duncan Woods who went over to Uganda. Over in Uganda, they went to a place called Spring of Hope. And it is a centre there to help those who are disabled in Uganda. Uganda is very different to a lot of other countries in what we're used to. It's not the best place to be if you happen to be disabled, and it's a very challenging thing for those who are. A lot of the times the families discard or abandon their children. So this has started up in the hope of being able to provide help for those families. The mission there that Spring of Hope, Ellie presented the gospel, and by presenting the gospel, they realised that they are helping out with the families and with the children, but they also wanted to be able to share and help with the good news, with the Christian story as well. So, over in PowerPoints, what happened? So over in Uganda, they went and visited this place there, and it is run by a family, Teresa and Israel. And they look after these children. They provide education for them. They do a lot of good in the community there. And Teresa herself, she started out that she had a lot of learning difficulties and dyslexia. And she ended up marrying a man from Uganda and went over there. And she found the compassion in her heart to start a centre for people with disabilities in the community. And now they're there, and now they're doing so much good there. And it's been decided that we should be sending a trip to Uganda. And I'm going to ask Rebecca to tell us a bit more about that.
All right, so we're going to be going over there to do a health and gospel mission. Sorry about that. We'll be visiting mums who are expecting and who have just had babies, so antenatal and postnatal care. We'll be doing checkups for them and giving them essential medications. They have a really big problem at the moment with children born with disabilities, and they're being abandoned and discarded, just as Laimon was saying. So if we provide good antenatal care, hopefully it's able to lower some of those rates so that they can get, firstly, proper care for the children, but secondly, lower those rates of being born with a disability. We'll be running antenatal classes for women who are expecting, telling them what to expect in labour and birth as well, but mostly just telling them, like, for example, what foods to avoid, telling them about the benefits of things like folic acid and stuff to reduce the rates of disability, just so that they get that extra care. So we're really, at the moment, they're not getting much education about birth and pregnancy in children. So we're just going to try and improve that a little bit. During this month when we're over there, there'll be 3 clinics a week where there'll be women in small groups, and that's where we'll do checkups and visit mums to be, and we'll be giving, vaccinations, doing palpations, so we're feeling where baby is, and all that is just really raising the chances of them having a healthy pregnancy and healthy baby. They do have basic supplies, I'm told, but culturally for them it's difficult for them to understand the benefits, and so it's not being used or utilised at the moment. So we're also going to try and encourage that. There will be also we'll be teaching the gospel, Laimon primarily, and he's coming as a speaker for GNU, but I'll also be helping with that and introducing the gospel and health together. So there'll also be a Christian youth conference that's being organised in which we'll be the key speakers, and that should be good. They're trying to get disabled kids and other youth to come and trying to unite the community in that way as well. In the late afternoons and evenings, there will be some meetings as well, separate to the youth mission, and we'll be involved in leading those as well, I'm told. And the reason why I was invited was that I'm involved in studying midwifery at the moment, and I also have a friend whose name is Amy, and she's a little bit older than me. She's also studying midwifery, She also did half of a degree in social work last year and the year before, and she's really interested in, she's going to be coming as well, and she's really passionate about teaching women how to really look after themselves during pregnancy, and she's also a Christian and a gospel-loving Christian. And Laimon's coming as a speaker for GNU, and he as well, I know, has a big passion for telling people about the gospel. We are strong believers that you can't separate the gospel from the message in action, which is bringing hope and compassion to others. The message is about hope, and we're really aiming to bring hope to these women, both in the case of their pregnancy and their birth, and in the gospel and the eternal sight of hope. So GNU is working together with this ministry called Spring of Hope to bring hope to these women. So what's actually involved in going over there, Laimon?
Well, going over there is that we are being sponsored by GNU. We're raising the airfare and GNU is providing the board and the accommodation. But at the same time, we're also looking at raising some funds to be involved in going over and doing this trip so that we can spend that time over there and meet all of the people and to be able to run a mission trip and for you to be able to go out and see all the families and mothers there as well. So we're also looking at, for anyone who'd be interested in helping and to supporting the cause, to go to goodnewsunlimited.com/donate/partner, and there you can give Ellie any information or any support or pledges there and tell him that is for the Uganda mission, and so that we'll be able to go and be able to report to you quite soon the conditions and to be able to run a mission program there and to focus on health and to focus on the gospel as well.
Yeah, so we're looking at raising about $2,000 per person. So there's Laimon, Amy, and myself, because that's the cost of the airfare. So if you are interested, make sure that you get in touch on our Facebook page or go to that website and just email Dad as well if you're interested. So thank you so much, and we'll be around after if anyone wants to talk to us about it.
Thank you very much.
I'd just like to support what Laimon and Rebecca have said for a moment. After the meetings in Kampala were finished, we were approached by Israel and Teresa, who run this beautiful ministry called Spring of Hope. They've got a school for disabled kids. They've got a little clinic for them to give them medical help. And they said, we've understood the gospel. This is so marvellous. We've been Christians all our lives and never understood what the cross was about. And now that we've got it, we want to share it, and we're perfectly positioned to share it in our community. And we're giving all the practical help and aid at the moment. And can you help us to share the gospel in our community? And so I said, yes. And so what Good News Unlimited is doing is we are directly paying for the room and board for each person who's going, which is around $900 Australian per person. And we're expecting them to do their own fundraising. Rebecca's talking to me about baking slices and selling them at the hospital where she works every day or every other day or something like that. Laimon, who's an artist, might be selling some artworks. But if you would like to sponsor them and contribute to their fundraising, then please, you can donate online. The important thing is that online we don't have a field for you to say where your gift is going. So if you donate online, please contact me on my email or on my mobile phone and let me know your name and what your how much your donation is. There it is up on the screen, so that we can make sure that goes into the right little bucket of money for that mission. So God bless you, Laimon and Rebecca. Thank you for your willingness to serve. I tell you, it ain't going to be a picnic. I've been there.
To help you understand God's Word in a whole new way, go to goodnewsunlimited.com. You can sign up there to get your free devotional delivered to you each day. This program has been paid for by the partners and friends of Good News Unlimited. Word spreads fast.